Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your reading. This is being done as at the very moment at which Pluto is moving into Aquarius for 20 years, after 15 years or more in Capricorn. So you've heard a lot about this. There's a lot of talk about the tremendous global and social shifts that are occurring as we reflect our own intimate, personal, and individual transformations, things we've been preparing for a long time. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in the personal reading, information for that is in the description box below, where I'm featuring a half-off sale. So I'm so grateful for you being here. I am deeply humbled by all the support that you offer me. So thank you for that. Pisces, your general overall energy for this reading is the Servant of Swords. I love this energy because I feel that it is a strength that you're able to realize what you don't know right now, that you're not sure about the appropriate next steps to take. It doesn't mean that you're in trouble. It simply means that a lot has changed. You're attempting some new things. You may find yourself in a less than familiar environment. You may still be getting your footing. It is important for you to simply observe, to take note of your environment, to witness yourself in these unfamiliar surroundings as a way of learning about yourself, recognizing and becoming fully conscious of the direction you take, the words you use, the way you communicate that is helping you to get the information that you need to take the appropriate steps that are fitting for this moment now. But this is a time of simply observing your environment, simply learning as much as you can. In the present, we have the Emperor. What a contrast. In the larger picture, you have and continue to take full responsibility for the reality of your life. You are aware that as you make choices, you set up the conditions for your life, either successfully or not so successfully, but that is a function of choices you make, and that you are now fairly experienced in a range of strategies and goal seeking in a way that is informing you about uh, failures, disappointments you've experienced, the way things have turned out that weren't entirely intentional, but were in fact the result of choices you made, perhaps with limited information, perhaps with the assumption that you knew what was happening, and you now realize that there is more to the environment than merely the surface. Your goals are much more costly despite the surface appeal or the reward that is promised. In the past, we have the World card. It takes me a minute to interpret the version of Roman numerals that the Mayan deck uses. The World card is about you finishing up a complete and former journey, a professional experience, educational experience, one that has completed, that you're seeking closure from, that has nonetheless prepared you for the steps that you are willing to take moving on. It feels as though you're opting for an increasingly public and communal experience and presence in whatever work you do. And you have prepared for that along the former journey that you are now completing. So you are busy quantifying evaluating the rewards and skills that you've developed on this former path. If it's an educational path you're closing out, you're graduating from, you're gaining your certification, uh, the uh, the rewards are probably clearer than before. However, as a result of the journey's closing out, the lessons are deeply embedded in your experience. And I am probably likely to imagine that your journey did not proceed exactly the way that you thought it would. You may have taken all the correct steps that were prescribed, but what you are gaining from that experience is unique and has led you to, at the foot of a new challenge, one that you feel prepared for, still quantifying again those lessons you've learned. In the future, the Six of Staffs. You're rolling up your sleeves and joining the team. You're committing to a project, a collective, a collaborative effort in which you clearly understand your role, and your diligent execution of your responsibilities is being praised by those you work with. This is precisely where you are not only doing your part, but you're taking notes and observing your environment and the people in it. So you can be successful, you can earn rewards, be victorious at the same time that you are taking notes, observing, and learning from others in order to determine the next appropriate steps for yourself. If this reading is resonating for you, Pisces, please like this video. Please share this with others. And certainly, please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled from the the Flora and Fauna of Africa deck, the Toothed Rock Crab. And the key word is reflection. This is emphasizing the need for you to extract lessons, observe your experiences in the present moment. Take some time to figure things out. Try a different approach to exploring yourself and the world around you. This is certainly emphasizing the ability and willingness to be open to new ideas, new ways of doing things that you were formerly unfamiliar with. You're aware that just because you've completed a training or educational program, that you don't know everything, and that your application of the lessons learned is going to be unique to you. The Emperor in the present is clarified by the Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Quite lovely. It feels like in the present moment you are reconnecting with the pleasure, the joys, the deep connectedness with a former relationship or opportunity where you were able to express your gifts and talents in a way that was not judged by others, not evaluated by anyone, that was fully experienced in joy and pleasure and playfulness, and it brought a lot of pleasure and happiness to you and others that you shared this talent with. This you're very familiar with, the gifts that you were born with that have always been on display and that you've always exercised in a way that has given you tremendous pleasure. Right now, you are being asked to make sure that you're integrating the joy of your talents, the joy of your gifts in the work that you do. This is the most critical factor to the success that you are engineering for yourself right now. as you take responsibility for your actions, as you make choices, make sure that love and pleasure and the devotion that you have for what you're good at is central to that, because everything pivots around that. This is an essential element to the reality that you not only enjoy now, but that you want to continue to grow and expand. And the World card in the past is clarified by the Strength card and the Page of Pentacles. So we're getting a very similar message. Your power, your superpower, your strength, your gift is not something that always made you, included you in the team, that made you popular, that people gravitated to, that people saw as something that was positive. You may have felt actually excluded or different in a way that might have been negative, but you never shirked from that distinction. You always knew that your gift was powerful. You knew you had that power. Apparently, this is something that was exhibited from a very early age. Others recognize and deliberately cultivated this talent in you. This has contributed to your understanding that a new opportunity, one you've been preparing for, is one that you are willing to do whatever is necessary. Not only are you holding on to your commitment to build something, to create something of value, not only of significance to you, but of value to others, something that's going to last, but you are open to whatever is required of you. There is no arrogance here about all that you've learned, because many of you have already invested considerably in the path of education or training that is a part of your expression. However, that only has taught you how to learn, and you are busy and willing to do what it takes to learn new skills, to try things differently, to apply your knowledge in new ways. And particularly, this feels like a leveling up, a more public way in which you're exhibiting your gifts. The Six of Staffs in the future is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So what a lovely combination here. You're successful because of the passion you hold for what it is you're good at, what it is you know is your gift. You are compassionate, but you're also determined. You know exactly what you want, and others know that you're determined to achieve that. So this is about your passion magnetizing the resources to you that you desire. The Knight of Pentacles takes this willingness that you've already practiced, you've already been trained in how to learn anything, and you're willing to apply that. The Knight of Pentacles elevates that to a place where you are becoming practiced in applying your vision, mapping your vision onto the world, onto a new set of circumstances or opportunities that you foresee as opportune, as a clear field for you to exercise your talents, to build your vision. So this is about outlining, proposing, spelling out, lemming out, drawing out the map of your vision without, I have to emphasize, knowing the destination. That is less clear, and nor need it be, because this is about the unfolding of your talents and your gifts and recognition about what the world needs. It is only important for you to clarify your next steps. Your vision is so large, you can't possibly seek to implement something that continues to unfold in the moment. You know you're a part of something big, but what is necessary now, what gives you the ultimate control of yourself and your resources, is the openness, the ability to admit what you don't know, and to simply allow yourself to feel your way, to observe, to take notes, to gain the information that informs you about your next steps. I'm going to finish off this reading, Pisces, with a chakra wisdom card. And I have pulled fertility. Love this. And this is about the sacral chakra, which is about that place in you that is around your self-esteem, your self-respect, your regard, your confidence. Let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. You have a lot to manage here, Pisces. Thank you so much for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.